Hello everyone, welcome back to Rathbone Manor for the first time in I don't know how many weeks now, must be about 4 or 5 weeks, mustn't it? So, where have I been for all this time? Well, we had to go out and purchase another car. So we purchased this Nissan Leaf. This is a 2017 model, which I'm currently charging at the moment. I don't know if you can see that flashing. I've got it on charge at the moment. It's obviously like a lot of my other cars, it's a little bit damp inside because we leave it outside a lot. So I'm trying out this little fellow here to see if this is going to, it's going a bit pink now. It was blue when I first got it. So we're trying that out on the dash to stop the inside of the windshield from getting a load of condensation in it, which is an absolute pain first thing in the morning when you want to go off to work. But yeah, so I've got it on charge at the moment. It's quite a nice little car really. It's nice and quiet, nice and smooth, a lot more relaxing to drive than an ICE because there's no revving going on all the time, and it's just got a single speed reduction gear with it, so it's quite nice to drive actually. So we've been quite enjoying that over the last 5 weeks, and that's where I've been basically. Okay then, so yeah, we've been enjoying the new car. No more trips to the petrol station, which is good. Just plug it in on the drive out there for 3 or 4 hours and top it off, and then off we go to work, etc. or whatever. I managed to get some replacement gloves for the ones that Mrs Rathbone pinched from us the other week. Remember those? Look at these come from Poundland too. Luckily I picked up 2 pairs of these because when I went in the following week they had no more at all, and they've not had them since. But what do you think of these guys? These are quite nice, aren't they? They're better than the old worn out Stanleys I had. Dekton again, these are a size large too. So these are quite nice. So, I've been to the car boot sale this morning. This is what I got. It's not a huge amount of tools today, but it's the first lot of tools that I've bought in weeks, and I really enjoyed myself this morning. It was a bit chilly out there because it was windy, but let's bring the camera down here and have a look at what we got. Okay then, so you can see I've got a few knives here. The obligatory footprint wrench copy, and some pliers and some cutters. These cutters are interesting. So what shall we start with? Well, let's try this. Okay, so as I started to wander around, I come across this lady who had mainly clothes and toys on the store, but she did have this grey box with a few tools kicking about in the bottom. And I found this little fella here and I thought, oh, now that looks interesting. What's that all about? As you can see, it's like a Stanley knife, but I'm wondering if somebody's made it themselves actually. If they did, they've made a good job of it. It's got a screw and a nut sort of wedged into the bit of wood there. We have a little nail there as a stop for the blade by the looks of it, see that? And a Stanley blade, and I think that's quite nice. It cost me 20 pence, so I was quite pleased with that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's homemade? Do you think someone's made it themselves? Could have done. Some carpenter could have made that, I don't know. But it's this quite lightweight, and it's quite nice too. I quite like it. This lot came from my favourite tool stall, Tool Time, and it cost me £5 this lot here. So let's have a look at this knife first. Okay, so as you can see, it's just like a folding Stanley knife with a nice little pocket clip. It's got some quite nice scales on there. I think they're just plastic though, and it flicks out and locks at the back here. Look, so it's back lock, and it's what they call a quick release blade there. So you just, if I can do it upside down, press this little button. See the little button there? Press that little button in, and the blade comes out. Can we get it back in again? Yes, we can. Locks in. Quite a nice little handle on that one. So yeah, quite like that. Nice little pocket clip. Feels nice in the hand to use. Folds away quite nicely. So that's yet another collection to my sort of Stanley knife style folding blades. He had a box full of hook knives, etc., and several footprint hack knives. This one was the nicest one I could find amongst those. Nice sort of brown leather look, scales by the looks of things. Quite like the look of that. I'll take it they're leather, the look it. The blade's going to need a bit of a polish up, as you can see. Don't know how sharp it is. Probably not all that. But yeah, footprint hack knife there, quite like that. As you guys know, I'm a bit of a sucker for a nice pair of pliers. So Tool Time had these two pliers on here. Interestingly, they're different brands. They're not the same brand at all, but this one has a heart logo, as you can see there, with a 7 in it. So I take it these are like 7-inch pliers. So they've got the heart logo. There's no other markings that I can see on here, so I don't know what make they are. This pair also has a little heart in there, look, but it has Win Timmins. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll put a photograph up here if you can't. There's Win Timmins. I believe that's England. Let's have a look. Yeah, Win Timmins, England on there. A little bit stiff, but they're quite nice quality. I don't think they've been damaged too much. They look right, don't they? I like those. They look nice. I wonder how good the cutters are on these. We've got the sort of well, that sort of, you know, type of teeth going on there. So these might be quite old. I'm not sure. These have got the little side cutter on the edge there. Look, that looks in good condition too. I wonder how good they are for chopping stuff up. Let's find out, shall we? Okay, we'll start with a Win Timmins. See if they can cut 2.5mm twin and earth. Oh, God, blimey! I'm going to say probably not. They've made a bit of a go at it. Look, as you can see, they've had a bit of a go, but no, not really. So while we got it, let's try these. I don't know where these came from. I'm sure. Try these ones. Again, same thing. Not really interested. So let us try. Got this multi-stranded earth cable here. Get off! Right in. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the Win Timmins are quite happy to cut the multi-stranded stuff, which is probably more what they're aimed at. So they've cut nicely. What about this Heart brand? I mean, I don't know where these come from. I'm sure. I don't think they're going to do. They're going to have got a bit of a gap in the old cutters. No, they've just basically crimped it. Look, so they're not a lot of use. What about the this edge cutter thingy here? What's that going to do? Have a look. Out, mind your finger, you idiot. Yeah, kind of not on that. What about some 4mm copper? Can we get that in there? Yes, we can. Oh, blimey. Just folded that as well. Look at that. Stretched it. Yeah, okay then. Right, so in that case we'll move along to these, the footprint wrench copy again. I've already got these, this size. These are J, S and S again, so this is a second of this size. I think it's probably about an 8-inch, something like that there, so I've got some of these before. These cost me £1 from a separate stall. A guy had several boxes of old tools there. I think they belonged to his father-in-law, I do believe. So I got these. I quite like, as you know, my footprint wrenches and copies. What else did I get from the guy? Well, they are actually my star buys. Yes, pliers again, although these are actually end cutters, as you can see. We'll have a look at those in a moment. What have we got here then? These are actually Crescent slip joint pliers. As you can see, they need a good clean up. They're quite an interesting design. I quite like this style. What they like inside, they got this sort of like oh, if I can line it up, there we go. You can see that type of style in the jaws there, both ends obviously. We've got some nice, is it what they call this now? Dot pattern, I believe. Can't remember what they call it now. But I think we can find these on Alloy Artifacts. So they've got USA just here. Crescent Tool Company, and where they're made, Jamestown, New York, I do believe. They're not bad. So we'll have a look at the Alloy Artifacts picture of these little fellas here then. So here we have the Alloy Artifacts page for Crescent pliers here, and mine look very much like the upper picture here, the earlier ones. Yeah, so these are £1 as well, like those. Now then, let's move along to these little fellows. What have we got here? Well, these are, look, because I spotted these straight away in the box. I thought, oh, I know what they are. Yes, vacuum grip. As you can see there, look. Number 17, I believe that is. What's I say now? It says, I don't know, patent or something like that there, but we've got something written on there. And then we've got, we have, I can't really read that, forged steel, produced Newport production or something like that, Newport. Again, these are made in America. I think the ends are a little bit possibly chewed up, but we'll see what they'll cut, shall we, guys? I wonder how well they'll do with this pre-mangled 2.5mm twin and earth. Let's have a look. Oh, we won't get in that. Won't get that in there very well. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we'll chop that off though. There it goes. We'll cut that off, but only a little bit. It'll only go in so far, so it's obviously not meant for this sort of cutting. But it's very. Yeah, there we go. It's quite easy to do. There's no effort required in chopping that stuff up. What about some multi-stranded cable here? Let's try that. Should be a piece of cake for it, really. And it is. No effort required at all. Wow, look at that. So this 4mm copper here, which we squeezed out last time. Yep, no bother at all. I think the jaws are a little bit damaged, but it did cut through it. Let's have a look. Can we find a bit without damage to the area? Let's try just there then. Yeah, there we are. There's a bit of copper inside, so yeah, they work nicely, don't they? What do you think of those, guys? So there we go, everyone. Mainly pliers. Some nice cutters here, vacuum grip cutters. I'll have to get those cleaned up, see if they do actually vacuum grip to your hand. They're quite interesting, aren't they? I quite like those. So £1 for those, £1 for those. What else? Oh yeah, £1 for those as well. But yeah, so I quite enjoyed myself today. So not a huge outlay in tools today, not many of them either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tools today. There's my new gloves, which I got from Poundland, after Mrs Rathbone pinched my other ones. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed my return, and hope you enjoyed looking at the tools I've got today. I've got some really nice tools. I quite enjoyed, these things look quite good. The Crescent pliers are good. Timmins, what was it now? Win Timmins pliers, made in England. They're a really nice pair of pliers. They're nice, good quality ones. The footprint hack knife. This is interesting. This little thing. I'm sure that's made by somebody because it's quite lightweight. So yeah. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for popping over. Sorry I took so long. Getting back to the car boot sale, but I've been quite interested in my new car because I've never had an electric car before, so we've been sort of, you know, looking at that, polishing it up, etc., make sure it's all nice and clean, you know what it's like with a new car. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take a look at these tools, and I'll catch you in probably a few weeks time when I go off to the boot sale again then. So stay safe everyone, and I'll catch you later.